heart through the chapel cracks, carried old sins and brought them back. Moonlight hung on splintered wood, like faded grace where I once stood. My coat was torn, my boots were stained from whiskey spills and outlaw games. A pocket watch had long gone dead, like all the vows inside my chest. The altar stood in candle smoke, beneath the weight of prayers once spoke. I laid my Bible on that stone, like bringing home what I had known. Ashes by the altar, cold and gray, like all the debts I couldn't pay. Lord, I've carried fire in my veins and dragged my soul through dust and pain. If mercy still can reach this far, past broken hearts and barroom scars, before the dark pulls me below, let these ashes be all I owe. I heard the wind through hollow pines, like whispered hymns from buried time. Each splintered pew held ghostly stains of broken vows and sacred names. I spoke out loud of all my crimes, the crooked deals, the wasted nights, the blood I spilled, the trust I burned, and every lesson never learned. The church bell rang through midnight black, like judgment knocking at my back. And in the flame I saw my past turn into smoke and drifted last. Ashes by the altar, black as rain, falling soft through all my shame. Lord, I've worn this guilt like iron rust, till all I touched turned back to dust. If grace still lives inside these walls, hear my voice when darkness calls. Before my bones are claimed by stone, don't leave this sinner here alone. I burn the letters, burn the lies, watch them fade before my eyes. The candle shook, the shadows danced, like heaven gave one final chance. Ashes by the altar, drifting low, like all the pain I used to know. The moon still burned above the land, but peace fell soft on these warm hands. No grave, no ghost, no outlaw sin could pull me to that dark again. Dark as the secrets I left behind. Moon hung low on that crooked stream, like a silver knife through a broken dream. Boots full of mud, coat torn thin, carrying scars beneath my skin. The river knew what I had done long before I learned to run. There's an old wood bridge where sinners meet, where gamblers drown and drifters bleed. I stood there still with a whiskey jar, counting sins beneath the stars. Moon over black water, shine on me. Through all the wreckage I can't unsee, Lord, I buried truth in muddy ground and let my soul get dragging down. If mercy moves through this dark tide, pull me back from the other side before the river takes my name. Wash away my fear and shame. Cut hard through the cypress trees, like whispered prayers on a dying breeze. I heard my brother's voice again, calling low through the river bend. He said, you can't outrun your past, not with whiskey, gold, or cards. And every word fell sharp and cold, like iron chains around my soul. The church bell rang from the hilltop dark, a lonely sound through the river's heart. And in that toll I felt the truth. The water held what I once knew. Moon over black water, pale and still, watch me kneel against your will. Lord, I walk these roads half dead, with blood and sorrow where I tread. If grace still waits beyond these waves, lead me out this black tide drags me through. Show me what's left that's true. I poured that whiskey in the stream, watched it fade like a fevered dream, dropped my knife into the flow. Let the dark take what I owe. Moon over black water, cold and wide, kept my sins but spared my life. The river ran, the night stayed deep, but peace found me where waters meet. No devil's dead, no outlaw stain could pull me down that dark again. Black dust drifted down the trail, past broken fences, rusted nails. The moon hung hung thin above the pines, like a blade cut through the night. I wore my sins like a weathered coat, with a whiskey burning in my throat. That hollow road knew every lie, and every grave I left behind. At the end stood that chapel old, its wooden bones turned dark and cold. A crooked cross against the sky, like judgment waiting in the night. Chapel in the hollow, hear me now. I've been my back, but I won't bow. Lord, I've dragged these chains too far, through blackened fields and now lost scars. If there's mercy in the midnight rain, wash these hands of blood and pain before the dark comes calling home. Don't leave me in this hollow alone. Inside the walls, the candles shook, dust on the floor, an open book. My fingers traced those sacred lines, like searching truth I'd left behind. I spoke the names I couldn't say, the ones now sleeping in their graves. The cards I played, the debts I made, the crooked roads where I betrayed. Then through the cracks the cold wind cried, like all my ghosts were standing by. And every bell out in the dark struck like thunder in my heart. Chapel in the hollow, hear me now. I've been my back, but I won't bow. Lord, I've dragged these chains too far, through blackened fields and now lost scars. If there's mercy in the midnight rain, wash these hands of blood and pain before the dark comes calling home. Don't leave me in this hollow alone. I dropped my gun upon the floor, didn't want that life no more. The candle flame burned tall and still, like heaven watched from on the hill. Chapel in the hollow, cold and deep, held the vows I couldn't keep. The moon burned pale through broken glass and lit the shadows of my past. No devil's chain, no outlaw name could drag me back through sin again. chapel stood on hollow ground, where crooked crosses faced the town. Moonlight bled through splintered wood, like broken grace where sinners stood. My coat was torn, my hands were bruised, from roads of loss and nights abused. Whiskey stains and dried up blood still mark the trail where I had stood. A black veil hung beside the door for souls that wouldn't walk no more. I pulled it down and wrapped it tight, like wearing all my wrongs that night. Black veil prayer beneath the moon, sing for me before I'm gone too soon. Lord, I've carried sins like ironstone through empty bars and roads alone. If mercy waits where shadows crawl, hear my name through chapel walls, before the grave lays claim to me. Set my spirit free tonight. I lit a candle, watched it shake like all the vows I failed to make. The Bible lay with dust and tears like it had waited all these years. I spoke of greed, of lies, of rage, of cards and debts and iron chains, of every grave my choice is made, and all the souls I left betrayed. The bells ring low beyond the hill, the midnight wind turned sharp and still, and through the cracks I swore I heard the dead men speak without a word. Black veil prayer in endless night, begging God to make me right. Lord, I've worn this guilt like rusted steel, and every scar still cuts me deep. If grace still burns beyond the dark, light a fire inside my heart before I fade like smoke and rain. Wash away this blackened stain. I laid my head beside the cross, counted everything I lost. The candle flared, then burned down slow, like time was all I had to owe. Black veil prayer, cold and true. The moon still watched the night shine through. No dawn came breaking, no sunlight rose, just quiet mercy no one knows. No devil's hand, no graveyard call could keep me chained beyond these walls. cut hard through the canyon wall, carried my name like a funeral call. Dust rose high from the barren ground, like restless souls still circling round. My boots sank deep in the broken clay, on the same black trail I ran away. Years ago when I left this place with stolen gold and a bitter taste. Now the moon looked down through hollow skies on crooked graves and old dead signs, and every step toward that graveyard hill felt like pain, a blood-worn bill. Bones in the dust calling my name, like all my sins still burn the same. Lord, I walk through fire and lies, under moonlit roads and blackened skies. If mercy waits where the lost men fall, hear my voice through this midnight call. Before the earth takes what I owe, save my soul from the bones below. I found that cross where my father lay, half buried deep in the wind-blown clay. His name was carved in splintered pine, like a wound still fresh in time. I dropped my hat and knelt down low, spoke the truth I'd never told, about the blood and the cards I played, and all the lives my greed betrayed. The chapel bell rang far away, like warning me I couldn't stay. And in the dark beside that grave, I felt the weight of what I became. Bones in the dust, cold and still, echoes drift down the graveyard hill. Lord, I've carried this iron shame, like chains wrapped tight around my name. If grace can reach through desert stone, don't leave me here to face alone. Before my breath turns into smoke, break these chains before they choke. Stood still, no sound of bells beyond the hill. I laid my pistol in the dirt and let the silence take the hurt. Bones in the dust won't hold me down, no grave can claim this cursed old town. The moon burned high through endless black and lit the road. They called me back. No ghost, no sin, no blood I spilled could keep me buried on that hill. The pound stood still on the ridge that night, tall as graves in pale moonlight. Dust on my coat, mud on my jeans, carrying weight from broken dreams. That old dirt Every curse I threw at the sky, every bottle I broke in rage, every debt I never paid. At the edge of the woods by a rusted sign was the place where I buried mine. A sack of silver, a stolen ring, and all the shame that greed could bring. Sin beneath the pines runs deep, buried where the dead roots sleep. Lord, I hid my hands beneath the dirt, but the truth still drags and burns. If mercy walks these hollow trees, come cut me loose and set me free before the dark comes calling in. Wash away this buried sin. I dug that ground with a shaking hand, cold black soil like cursed sand. The moon looked sharp through broken limbs, like heaven watching all my sins. I found that sack still tied in rope, heavy as guilt, empty of hope. The silver gleamed like serpent skin, a shine that pulled me back again. Then church bells rang from far away, like a warning through the darkened plains. And in the wind I heard my name, like my mama speaking through the rain. Sitting beneath the pines, still breathe, wrapped in roots and buried grief. Lord, I've walked too far in crooked ways, through whiskey nights and lawless days. If grace still waits beyond my shame, call me back and stake your claim before the earth takes all I've been. Save me from this buried sin. I threw that silver in the fire pit, watched the flames consume all of it. The smoke climbed high through moonlit black, and I knew there was no turning back. The pines turned to ash, like broken ghosts from a shattered past. The moon stayed cold, the night stayed long, but I could feel where I belong. No devil's coin, no outlaw gold could buy the soul I almost sold. Black dirt clung to my worn out boots by the graveyard gate where the dead sleep loose. Moonlight hung on crooked stones, and cold wind whispered through the bones. I brought a bottle bottle and a rusted spade to dig through sins I never laid. The preacher said, boy, leave it be, but ghost still kept on calling me. I knelt beside my brother's grave, the same one I was too late to save. My hands were stained from years gone by, and I still heard his final cry. Graveyard confession under blackened skies, telling my truth where the silence lies. Lord, I buried more than flesh and bone. I buried pieces of my soul alone. If mercy walks where the dead men sleep, come find the promises I couldn't keep before the dark drags me below. Hear this graveyard confession. Whiskey burned like bitter blame as I carved his old forgotten name. A coyote cried out through the hills, and everything around stood still. I spoke of blood, of stolen nights, of poker debts, and outlaw fights, of every lie I wore like skin, and every road that led to sin. The chapel bell rang through the dark like striking at my heart, and from the shadows by the pines I swore I saw those haunted eyes. Graveyard confession in the dead of night, begging the Lord to make it right. Lord, I carried guilt like iron chains through dust storms, whiskey and endless pain. If grace still waits for men like me, lost where the blind can never see, before my breath turns cold as stone, take this graveyard confession. I dropped that bottle in the dirt, watched it break beside the earth, then bowed my head beneath the cross, counting all that I had lost. No thunder rolled, no angels sang, just church bells crying through the rain. Graveyard confession, blood and dust, laying down pride, fear and rust. The moon still hung, the night stayed black, but I felt peace come drifting back. No grave, no ghost, no past untold keep me buried in the cold. Heavy as the sins I hide, dust drifted through the broken street, like ghosts that follow every step. The saloon was shut, the lamps burned low. Moonlight cut through window smoke. My boots kept dragging through the mud, still stained dark with borrowed blood. There's a bounty on the man I was, pinned up high where the old boards rot. A younger face beneath that hat, a soul long gone now wanted back. Cold iron prayer in my shaking hand. Lord, I'm tired of this cursed land. I've chased revenge through endless black, but all it did was drag me back. If mercy still can hear my voice, show me there's another choice before this trigger takes my breath. Save me from this walk with death. Down the jailhouse wall, the names were carved of thieves and drifters left in dark. I knew them all, drank with their ghosts, shared cheap whiskey and empty toast. My brother's grave beyond the ridge still waits beneath that broken bridge. He died for debts I should have paid, and now his shadow calls my name. The chapel bell rang low and deep, like something waking from my sleep. And through the dark I heard the sound of chains still dragging on the ground. Cold iron prayer under moonlit skies. Lord, I'm worn from all these lies. I carried hate like loaded steel, till nothing in me felt real. If grace still waits where sinners kneel, break this rage I always feel before my hands are stained again. Pull me from this life of sin. I laid that pistol on the altar wood, where my mama said I always should. The candles bent, the shadows swayed, and all my anger slowly gave. Cold iron prayer now set aside, no blood remains for me to hide. The moon stayed high, the night stayed long, but somehow I knew where I belong. No iron weight, no outlaw name could pull me back to hell again.